Have you ever felt completely drained, physically, mentally, and emotionally? Like no matter what you do, there's no energy left in the tank? If so, you might be dealing with burnout. And you are definitely not alone. Burnout is a pretty common experience, especially in today's fast-paced world. But the good news is it's beatable. In this video, we're uncovering 1. What burnout really is. We're going to break it down, define it, and look at the science behind this all-too-common phenomenon. 2. How it sneaks up on you. Because burnout is sneaky. It doesn't just hit you all at once, it kind of builds slowly over time, making it even harder to recognize. 3. Most importantly, how to overcome it using proven strategies. We're talking practical tips you can start using today to reclaim your energy, your focus, and your life. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to take control of your life again. Let's dive in. Let's start with a clear definition. Burnout is more than just being tired. It's not just needing an extra cup of coffee in the morning, it's deeper than that. According to the World Health Organization, burnout is an actual syndrome, a condition caused by chronic stress, particularly from work. Now you might be thinking, well, everyone feels stressed sometimes, right? And you'd be right. But with burnout, this stress is prolonged and it starts to seep into every aspect of your life. It's like this constant weight on your shoulders that you just can't seem to shake off. So how do you know if you're experiencing burnout? Well, there are 3 key symptoms to look out for, and these aren't just vague feelings, they're very real and very impactful. First, there's emotional exhaustion. This is that feeling of being completely drained, like you're running on fumes. You know that feeling when you wake up in the morning and you're already tired? Yeah, that's emotional exhaustion. The second symptom is depersonalization. This is where you start to feel detached, not just from your work, but also from the people around you. You might find yourself withdrawing from social situations, feeling cynical, or just generally less engaged with the world. And finally, there's reduced personal accomplishment. This is that nagging feeling that no matter what you do, it's not enough. You might start to doubt your abilities, procrastinate on tasks, or just feel a general lack of motivation. And here's the scary part. Burnout doesn't just affect your work life. It spills over into your health, your relationships, and even your sense of self. It can lead to physical symptoms like headaches, insomnia, and even digestive issues. It can put a strain on your relationships with friends and family, and it can really take a toll on your self-esteem and your overall sense of well-being. But, and this is a big but, understanding burnout, recognizing its symptoms, and acknowledging its impact is the first step to beating it. We're going to talk about how to overcome burnout in just a bit, but first, let's take a look at how this whole burnout thing happens in the first place. Here's the thing about burnout. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not like you wake up one morning and bam, you're burned out. It's much more insidious than that. It's a slow, gradual buildup of stress and neglecting your well-being. It's like a frog in a pot of water. If you throw a frog into boiling water, it'll jump right out. But if you put it in lukewarm water and slowly raise the temperature, it won't notice until it's too late. So what are some of the things that contribute to this slow burn? Let's break down the most common culprits. First up, we have overwork. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Too many tasks, too little time, you're constantly on the go, trying to keep up with deadlines, emails, meetings, and everything else life throws your way. It's like trying to juggle flaming chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Eventually, something's gotta give. Next, we have lack of control. This is that feeling of being powerless, like you have no say in decisions that affect your life, especially at work. It's like being a passenger in a car with no steering wheel and no brakes. You're just along for the ride, and you have no idea where you're going. Then there are unclear expectations. Ever felt lost because no one defined what success looks like in your job or even in your personal life? That ambiguity can be a fast track to stress. It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle without the picture on the box. You're just left guessing, and that can be incredibly frustrating. And of course, we can't forget about work-life imbalance. This is when all your time and energy goes to work, and there's nothing left for you, your passions, your relationships, or even just basic self-care. It's like running a marathon with no finish line. You're just constantly pushing yourself, and eventually, you're going to hit a wall. And finally, we have neglecting self-care. Now this one's a biggie. Ignoring basic needs like sleep, exercise, and relaxation makes you even more vulnerable to burnout. It's like trying to run a car on empty. Eventually you're going to run out of gas. Burnout can feel like being stuck in a cycle where you can't catch a break. You're tired, so You work more to try to catch up, but then you're even more tired, and so on. It's a vicious cycle, but the good news is that there is a way out. Now that we know what causes burnout, let's talk about how to fight back and reclaim your life. Okay, so we've talked about what burnout is and how it happens. Now, let's get to the good stuff, how to overcome it. And these aren't just band-aid solutions, these are strategies designed not just to manage burnout, but to recover from it and build resilience so it doesn't happen again. Step 1. Identify the source. This might seem obvious, but it's amazing how often we skip this step. We try to fix the problem without really understanding what the problem is, so take a moment to reflect. What's causing your stress? Is it work, relationships, financial worries, or something else entirely? Write it down. Get specific. Awareness is the first step to fixing the problem. Step 2. Set boundaries. This one can be tough, especially if you're a people pleaser like me, but learning to say no is crucial for preventing burnout. Overcommitting is one of the biggest contributors to that feeling of being overwhelmed. Start small. Schedule 30 minutes a day just for yourself. No work, no chores, no obligations. Just time for you to relax, recharge, and do something you enjoy. Step 3. Prioritize self-care. I'm going to say this again because it's important. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's not selfish, it's essential. And it's not something you do only when you have time. It's something you make time for. Focus on these 3 things. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep a night. I know, easier said than done. But trust me, getting enough sleep can make a world of difference in your energy levels, your mood, and your ability to handle stress. Exercise. You don't have to become a marathon runner, but even 20 minutes a day of moderate exercise can reduce stress, boost your mood, and improve your sleep. Go for a walk, do some yoga, dance around your living room, whatever gets you moving. Nutrition. Food is fuel. Eat balanced meals to fuel your body and mind. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Drinking enough water is crucial for your overall health and well-being. Step 4. Seek support. Look, you don't have to do this alone. Talk to a friend, family member, mentor, or even a therapist. Sometimes just sharing your feelings can lighten the load. And a therapist can provide you with tools and strategies to manage stress, cope with burnout, and make positive changes in your life. Step 5. Rediscover joy. When was the last time you did something you truly enjoyed? Hobbies and creative activities can help recharge your energy and spark happiness. So dust off that old guitar, pick up a paintbrush, or go for a hike in nature. Make time for the things that bring you joy. Bonus tip. If your burnout is work-related, don't hesitate to speak with your manager or HR. You may be able to adjust your workload, delegate tasks, or take some time off to recover. Remember, your health and well-being are important, and any good company will want to support you. Here's the bottom line. Burnout is a signal, not a weakness. It's your body and mind's way of telling you that something needs to change. And ignoring it won't make it go away. In fact, it'll only make things worse. It's like ignoring a check engine light in your car. You might be able to drive for a little while longer, but eventually something's going to give. But imagine this. Waking up every day feeling energized, motivated, and excited about life. Imagine feeling connected to your work, your relationships, and yourself. Imagine having the energy to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, and just enjoy the simple things in life. That future is possible. But it requires action. It requires you to make a choice. A choice to prioritize your well-being, to set boundaries, to practice self-care, and to seek support when you need it. Remember, it's not about doing everything at once, it's about progress, not perfection. Start small. Pick one strategy from this video and commit to trying it for a week, then add another one, and another. Before you know it, you'll have a whole arsenal of tools to combat burnout and reclaim your life. You deserve to feel your best. You deserve to wake up each morning feeling energized and excited about the day ahead. You deserve to live a life free from the weight of burnout. And I truly believe that with the right tools and strategies, you can. If you made it this far, congratulations. You're already taking the first step to overcome burnout. Just by watching this video, you've shown yourself that you're ready to make a change. And that's huge. Let me know in the comments which strategy you're going to try first. Are you going to set some boundaries, prioritize self-care, seek support from a friend or therapist? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on mental health, productivity, and self-development. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Remember, you're not alone on this journey, and we're in this together.